Hey there, movie buffs. Welcome back to Movie Buff Haven, where we dive into the latest and greatest in cinema. Today we're unpacking It's What's Inside, a 2024 dark comedy that blends psychological thrills with laugh-out-loud moments. Imagine gathering with your closest friends for a pre-wedding celebration, only to have an unexpected guest arrive with a mysterious suitcase that turns your world upside down. Intrigued? Let's dive in. Before we begin, please do me a solid by subscribing to this channel and hitting the notification button for more thrilling movies. It's What's Inside centers around a group of college friends reuniting for a pre-wedding party at Ruben's family home. Inside, we meet Ruben, the groom-to-be, welcoming his closest college friends to this pre-wedding retreat. The group arrives one by one. Shelby, Ruben's best friend, is pragmatic but visibly tense, accompanied by her overly analytical partner, Cyrus, who seems more interested in critiquing the house than enjoying the moment. Then there's Nikki, a social media influencer who's glued to her phone, exuding confidence but hiding subtle cracks in her persona. Dennis and Maya, the seemingly carefree couple, try to lighten the mood with jokes, though their exchanges hint at underlying tension. The house itself mirrors the group dynamic. Beautiful on the surface, but filled with eerie creaks and shadows that hint at something darker beneath. The characters attempt to settle in with drinks and small talk, but the tension between them is palpable. The festivities take a turn when their estranged friend Forbes arrives, carrying a peculiar suitcase.
It's Forbes, baby!
Forbes introduces a device that allows them to swap bodies, proposing a game where they must guess who's inhabiting whom. At first, the group dismisses it as a joke. But when the device actually works, the mood shifts dramatically.
Okay, everybody,
What the
please
fuck?
keep your electrodes on.
What the fuck?
Take a deep breath. It's okay. It's okay.
What starts as a playful experiment quickly spirals into chaos, revealing hidden secrets, unspoken desires, and testing the very fabric of their friendships. Forbes and his team have been working on a mysterious technology that he refuses to explain, opting instead to show how it works. The process involves strapping small electrodes to the forehead, which looks unsettling at first. However, Forbes reassures the group that it's completely painless and will only last for 20 seconds, at least for the initial demonstration. When the friends try it out, they are left utterly stunned. For 20 brief seconds, their consciousness is transported into another person's body in the room. The experience leaves them so disoriented that they can barely form coherent sentences afterward, managing only broken, grammatically incorrect fragments. While the premise might give you an idea of what could follow, much of what happens next is unpredictable. The film cleverly keeps you on the same journey as the characters, unraveling the implications of this mind-bending technology alongside them. It's not the type of story where the audience figures everything out far ahead of the characters. Instead, you're right there with them, exploring this radical, unsettling twist on interpersonal dynamics in real time. In a shocking and tragic turn, a balcony collapses while a couple is having sex, sending their bodies plummeting to the ground below. They are gruesomely impaled on a sculpture, killing them instantly. The people in those bodies at the time were not their original owners. They had swapped using the device. The rightful owners of those bodies are horrified and traumatized by what has happened. This tragedy sparks a heated debate among the survivors.
I can go back, right? I can go back in my body. You can put me back in my body, right? You took me out. You can put me back in. I can't.
With the original bodies now dead, the people who had been temporarily inhabiting them are stuck, unable to return to their real bodies. At the same time, those whose bodies were hijacked don't want to be permanently trapped in the wrong bodies either. Trapped in the wrong body at the time of death, Ruben's consciousness vanishes with Dennis's body, leaving the group in shock and disbelief. This horrifying realization that death in another body is permanent shifts the tone from tense curiosity to sheer terror. Panic spreads, and the group turns on Forbes, demanding answers. Forbes, however, reveals little, smugly implying that there's no turning back from this. Before they can fully process the implications, another betrayal strikes. Shelby, now inhabiting Nikki's body, discovers that her fiancé is still in love with Nikki and tries to hook up with her in another body. Early in the film, Shelby attempts to rekindle the spark in her relationship with Cyrus by surprising him in a blonde wig and lingerie. Instead of the romantic moment she hopes for, she walks in on Cyrus under the sheets, watching pornography and pleasuring himself. To make matters worse, it's revealed that Cyrus had been scrolling through social media posts of Nikki, an old classmate of theirs, moments earlier. Despite living together, Cyrus constantly finds excuses to avoid marrying Shelby, and their relationship is strained. His reliance on pornography, paired with his lingering attraction to Nikki, has created a wedge between them. Shelby later confesses that she has turned to masturbation herself, claiming it's because Cyrus's fixation on porn has left him uninterested in intimacy with her. In the heat of the chaos, Shelby loses control and refuses to leave Nikki's body. The real Nikki, who is allergic to peanut butter, wipes the stuff on her body's face, stating she'll only give the thief her EpiPen if they give her body back. The group fractures as alliances crumble, and fear overtakes reason. Some, like Shelby, want them to embrace their new identities and try to stop the group from switching back. But the fallout doesn't stop there. The misuse of the body-swapping technology leads to deeper emotional betrayals and physical consequences, leaving the group to deal with the aftermath of choices they can't undo. We learn that Dennis had a scandalous past involving Forbes's younger sister. While they were all in college, Dennis had a sexual relationship with her, even though she was still in high school. This revelation causes major tension within the group, especially since Dennis was dating Nikki at the time. Old wounds and unresolved feelings resurface, adding to the drama. The body-swapping device adds another layer of complexity and controversy to their relationships. Several group members use the opportunity to cheat on their significant others, taking advantage of being in someone else's body to act on hidden desires or reignite past romances. Since the people whose bodies are being used can't give consent to these actions, it creates a morally twisted and unsettling situation. The device's power blurs ethical lines, making the already strained relationships even more volatile. Dennis, now in the body of Cyrus, calls the police and admits to killing their friends, which leaves the real Cyrus in jail after the switch. Others, including Forbes, argue that the device could still be used to fix the situation, though his motives remain suspicious. The once close-knit friends are now adversaries, with every action laced with suspicion of hidden agendas. It's What's Inside delivers everything a horror fan could want. The body-swapping premise adds a unique twist, creating moments that are both terrifying and darkly funny. Although the concept of body-swapping isn't new, the way it's handled here makes it unique and engaging. The suspenseful twist at the end will catch you off guard, as it's something you won't see coming. While the confusion over who's who could have been minimized for a smoother experience, it's still a refreshing change from typical movies. With its short runtime, it's worth a watch for something different. Watching characters try to navigate each other's quirks and behaviors while hiding their true intentions is equal parts thrilling and unnerving. Trust me, this movie will leave your brain always trying to figure out who is who. So, what did you think of It's What's Inside? Were you as creeped out as I was? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. I love hearing what you guys think. And if you enjoyed this recap, be sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you never miss our movie recaps. Thanks for watching. And remember, sometimes it's better not to know what's inside.